Good morning, sweet family. David Pitts Palmer here, DPP, coming to you live. Okay, I want to share something with you guys and hope that this will help you. And for those of you who's looking to start Scentsy as a side hustle just to make a little extra money, please tune in and listen because this was so exciting. Please like and share my video, tag your friends. Okay, I've been a consultant for almost 16 years, and I told my sponsor that if becoming a Scentsy Consultant required doing home parties, count me out. I didn't want to do it. That's the first thing I said. I was working another job, a mother and a caregiver at the time to 4 people. Like I didn't see that I would have the time to do parties, and I really just didn't want to do them. So one of my friends, when I started, told me that she would host a party for me. She invited about 60 something or 70 something people. I think about 30 people came. That was a $1,100 party, and 2 people joined my team, and 2 of them are still with me. Yes, one of them left and one came back. The other one stayed. So the next party I had was probably later on that same year. Another one of my customers wanted to host a party. It was a successful party as well. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was like right underneath $1,000. But again, parties is not what I wanted to do. And every time somebody would offer to do a party for me, I would give it to a team member because I just did not want to do home parties. And I'm thinking to myself, why did I just not want to do home parties? It was because of my anxiety. My anxiety was prohibiting me. I wasn't asking people to do them. I wasn't even entertaining people asking me. I was putting them off. And because here's my situation. When I joined Scentsy, I wanted to do events. And that's what I do. I work events primarily, and I love events. I do well at events. That's what I love, because you know, whenever it's something you love, you do well at it. Well, in 2020, sometimes things happen when you put your eggs all in one basket. Sometimes things happen, and you know, what are you going to do if you do all that? So in 2020, when the doors shut down to events, I panicked. Like, what am I going to do? How do I teach myself to do anything different? And I decided to sit down with myself, and I went to YouTube and I taught myself 30-some new ways to work my business virtually. It's on. I even put it out there on YouTube, all the different things that I learned virtually to work my business because the doors were shut. So I'm thinking to myself, what if I did not shift to learn another way to get orders? I've heard people say many times, I struggle in this area, I struggle in that area. I totally get it, because that was me. The struggle with me was parties, because I didn't want to do them, because that anxiety was at this level. It was way up there. Like, it freaked me out whenever somebody said they want to do a party. So, okay, my sponsor who brought me into Scentsy, she is not with Scentsy anymore. And when she heard of the incentive trip to Mexico next year, she said, I sure would like to go to Mexico. And I told her that Scentsy has it set up this time, well, we can earn it up to 8 people. We can take family. She said, I want to go to Mexico. She said, I want to do a party. I said to myself, oh my gosh. Oh, she want to do a party. I'm like, there go the anxiety kicking in again. Like, she want to do a party. Like, oh God. And she was so excited about doing this party. And she was, so how could I say no to that? How could I say no to somebody being excited about a party when I wasn't? Like, I got to do it now. So I gave her the verbiage. I created a flyer for her to send out to her friends and family who she wanted to invite. So she invited 49 people to the party. And I love the way she did it. She's the host who was the mostest. She sent that out. Then halfway before the party, she sent out a reminder. And the day before, she sent out another reminder. Well, yesterday, she panicked. She called me and she panicked. She said, oh my gosh. Initially, she said she got 18 RSVPs. You know, we always over-invite because, you know, things happen. So yesterday, she panicked because all those RSVPs, 5 people called her yesterday and said they couldn't make it at the last minute. 5 people. So once again, you know, she got into a panic mode. I said, don't worry about it. we're going to rock and roll with whoever's there, is what I told her. I said, don't worry about those that don't show up. I said, they still have the link. They can still shop. So she said, okay, you're right. She says, well, I always overbook because things happen. I over-invite, I'm sorry. So, okay, I got to the party an hour early. I said I was going to get an hour and a half early. So I rolled in there with 2 bags, guys. I had 2 rolling bags. And so I got the rolling bags in. I got there at 2 o'clock. The party started at 3. So I got everything set up within 30 minutes. Because I kept it simple. I took one of everything. I didn't take a diffuser. The diffuser is the only thing I didn't bring in there. But I talked about it. I had everything else, one of everything. And the way her house was laid out, I was able to set it up in stations. So I set up the stations. I put all the air products in one section. I put all the household cleaning products in one section. So let me tell you, each person that came in received a catalog order form and a clothespin. They had a purple clothespin. So they had to put the clothespin on their shirt, and whenever they hear somebody say the word smell, they could grab the clothespin, and whoever had the most clothespins at the end of the party got to get a prize. So that was fun. That was fun because one young lady came in and grabbing all the clothespins. And also, as they enter, I had a jar full of testers, party testers. So whoever came close to the number of testers in the jar got the prize. So this is what I did. Each one of my catalogs had my label on it with my phone number. So when they saw the jar with the testers, I told them to text me their answer with their name. So they text the answer and their name. So all of their contact information is in my phone. Okay, so I announced the winner towards the end of the party. So as soon as they got in there, they smelled the scents, because we had all kind of scents going. We had pods going. We had the quads going. We had the air purifier with the pods in there. We had the new cider mill candle going. We had wax in the warmers. We had all kind of scents going everywhere in one area. And it just smelled like a fragrance paradise. So you never have to worry about those scents blending. I mean, you never have to worry about those scents conflicting. They don't. They blend so well. So we had fall scents just all blended. Apple scents, fall scents, all blended. Smelled like a walking paradise. So they just started ordering stuff before we even started playing the games. I had to kind of pause them ordering so we could play some games, because they all came in on a mission to buy. So I said, okay, guys, let's get together and play the left, right, left game. So what I did, I went to ChatGPT and typed in to give me a left, right, left game. Totally Scentsy. So ChatGPT gave me the left, right, left game, and it was my story. It's pretty interesting. I love ChatGPT. So because this is my first party in 15 years, I told everybody to be patient with me. I said, be patient. If I stumble on my words, if I can't see the words, be patient with me. They all started laughing. I said, okay. So I started reading the story, and they kept passing the scent circle around, and somebody ended up with the scent circle. It was so fun. I love that I was able to tell my story through the left-right game. It talked a little bit about Scentsy as a company, and it talked a little bit about my journey in a short story. It was short. It wasn't long. It was fun. So the next game that I did was I asked everybody to pull out whatever they had in their purse that was scent related. Like if you got something in your purse that's scent related, whatever that is, pull it out. Boy, you should have seen everybody pulling out those purses with something scent related in their purses. Some of them had lip gloss. Some of them had hand sanitizer. Some of them actually had 2 and 3 bottles of perfume. So you know people like scents, right? That's a confirmation that people love fragrances when you do that. So I just gave all of them a gift who raised their hand with something scent in their purse. And let me see, I did the left, right, left game. I did the clothespin. Okay, now let me tell you the last thing I did. As they were putting in their orders, and there was something else that I did. I had a flyer there with Cash App, Venmo, so they can see how they can pay the various ways. I take Apple Pay, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, and what's the other one? Zelle. And of course, cash. One person paid credit card, but the rest of them paid Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, and cash. So I was able to take those. Nobody paid check. I remember the first part I did, people paying by check, so nobody's doing that anymore. Okay, what I got there. And I had, because our catalogs don't have prices in them, so there's some amazing consultants who have made flyers. There are flyer groups around. So I went to the flyer groups and grabbed flyers with prices on them, and it helped so much. It just helped so that people can see the price. Let me tell you guys what the hot item was. The hot item was the Stargaze warmer. So my host had a Stargaze warmer. I was going to bring one if she didn't have it. So she had one, and I think 3 or 4 people bought the Stargaze warmer. It's just very attractive. It get people attention. And I'm going to tell you what else I had. I had a whip box. 3 or 4 people bought the whip box because I talked about the value. The value of the one this month, it was great because the $60 value is $35. And another big seller was the washer whiffs because I had one that people could smell. Yep, the washer whiff was another one. And of course the fragrance flowers, they always are. And the solo, it was also. So people they just love everything. And so many people are reserving to get some things when they book their own party. So when I get back home this evening, I have people to follow it with. Let me tell you, this is the fun part right here, guys, that I didn't mention just yet. I'll mention it now. So Scentsy has had these drawing slips for years, and the drawing slips contain asking people if they want to book a party, they like free and half off, or if they want to join. I want some extra cash. So instead of using a paper drawing slip, I did a digital drawing slip. So what I did, I asked any of them, if you're looking for anything free or half off, if you like free and half off, text me your name and text number 1. Okay, the second one is that if you're interested in getting cash back on your own purchases, kind of like Sam's, you know how Sam's, you go get the discounts, you sign up, you get the discounts. If you're interested in getting cash back on your own purchase or getting a discount, text me number 2. The other one, number 3, was if you like to take trips, if you want free trips, text me number 3 if you like to go on free trips. Okay, the last one, if you are interested in earning some extra income, text me number 4. But they had to text me their numbers along with their names so I can know who they were. So when I get back home today, I have them to follow up with, and a lot of them text all 3 numbers. A lot of them text all 3 numbers. I'm sorry, all 4 numbers. A lot of them text all 4 numbers. Some of them text at least to a minimum of at least 2 numbers. And then my hostess told me the ones that she felt like would be interested in joining. So I am going to put verbiage together and text them back and say, I was told that you would be the perfect one to start your own Scentsy account to get cash back, or your own Scentsy account to make a little extra money. I was told by your friend that you are the one. I'm going to send that to them based on how they responded. So guys, if you're like me and you just fear standing before people like me, it took me 15 whole entire years to get the courage up to do a party. And now, since this party, I got one booked at the end of October, and I got a virtual party I can do anytime. So I got one virtual party, and they booked theirs on the spot. So the other ones I have to follow up with. But I got my calendar is pretty much full anyway, so I got to figure out how to fit them in. So I'm only saying this to say to you guys, people are looking for something to do. We had a blast. People sharing amazing stories, funny stories. We're laughing. We kept it simple and sweet. She fixed, simple food to eat. She had like deviled eggs, some olives, some pickles, a little fruit. She had some mushrooms, like stuffed mushrooms. simple things, you know, and something to drink. Oh, that real simple food, so you don't have to go out there and break the bank spending all that money. So like me, like any of you want to do a home party, if you're local to me, all you got to do is have something salty, something sweet, and something to drink, something simple like that. And if you guys are looking at becoming a consultant and you need help, if you're local to me, if you need help physically being there, I can help you with that. But if you join my team and you're not local to me, I could walk you through it virtually. I can totally walk you through it, and also be there online to help walk you through it. So either way, we can make it work. And I tell you guys, this is a great opportunity. So I am going to look to book more parties. I'm going to start asking people, like I wasn't as a power in asking. I did not ask because I was afraid. So I totally get it, guys. If you are afraid, I get that. Because I remember it even took me about 7 years to do videos, guys. It took me 7 years. I was too afraid. So when your fear kick in like that, it prohibits you from growing. The growth stops right there when you're afraid. So just do it, guys. Just do it the best way you know how. And I had the most fun. You don't have to be perfect to do this. You just got to be in a situation where you want to have fun. But let me tell you what I'm going to do, guys, in preparation moving forward. My bags that I packed up, the 2, I'm going to keep them packed because it's my reminder that I need to keep this going. I'm not going to unpack those bags. I'm going to keep those bags packed so I can be reminded that I got a party to look forward to coming up next month. Guys, stay tuned. You're going to call me the party animal, the party queen, the party DPP, because that's what I'm going to be. Yes, because I am it's like you unleashed something in me that was there all along, but I didn't know it was there. My sponsor, I call her that. She's not my sponsor anymore. She introduced me to Scentsy. So the person who introduced Scentsy to me is the person who hosted the party yesterday. She's always had faith in me from the beginning. I did not have faith in me. So sometimes it just takes that little bit of an ounce of somebody to push you out there to make you know that you are amazing. And you guys are amazing. And we only have like a few more days, guys. If you're interested in starting your own Scentsy account for $9, we got a few more days. And you can totally do it because that party was successful. We're talking about almost $1,000, and orders are still coming in because we got the link open. We're not going to close the link until Friday. So, and I'm going to show you, once I put the orders in that I have today, we're going to see how much she's got in free and half off. And of course, she's trying to go to Mexico with me too. So everybody's pushing to earn this trip. Everybody's being a part of it. They putting in their little part, you know. So, okay, guys, I just wanted to give you that feedback. I hope this helps for those of you who struggle with that like I have struggled. I hope that this could help you in some way. Love you guys. Bye.